Hey up guys, S-Man here with a little late review of the Pokemon Horizons anime, episode 56. And I gotta say, this was a banger. Sorry this one took forever to come out. I kinda just watched it 30 minutes before recording this on Tuesday. If this even comes out Tuesday night, it might come out Wednesday morning, Thursday, Friday, like for all I know. But yeah, got a little busy and it held up production. I have been working on the what if for anyone who does care. That should be coming out soon as well. But yeah, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe for more content like this future, and just get right into the review. Alright, firstly, this episode has two major aspects that I want to discuss separately. So I'm going to talk about the battle first, and then the Dot Penny section. So basically, I love this battle. I don't know if I like it as a battle more than the Roy battle, because I feel like that battle was like definitely like the best choreographed. But I like the writing of this battle and just the who it's between. It's Rika and Katie and Liko all together. Katie isn't a character I like too much, but this episode made me actually kind of enjoy her and her trying to be like more of a big sister, motherly figure toward Liko, while Rika was also the same thing, which I've always liked Rika, and I've always liked the vibe of her being like the big sister, the strongish like big sister that's always looking out for you, and I like that she was that for Liko here. She saw Liko's been nervous, and she wanted to show Liko what that truly means to be a battler and like be a trainer and battle alongside your Pokemon. I like that the battle begins and we just see Rika stop the battle and say, "Hey, Liko, are you all right?" And then tries to calm her down with some jokes, teases her a bit, and then when she's not as tense anymore, Rika says, "Hey, you ready to battle?" And Rika was prepared. And I also just really like Rika's strategy. Rika goes in with Sludge Waves, which I forgot who, if it was Nimona or Roy, or even Anne mentioned, oh, that's an attack that normally hits a teammate. But because she's using Dugtrio and Dig, it allows for basically, even if Liko's and Katie's Pokemon dodges it, it still can get hit by Dugtrio. And I just gotta say, I'm happy Katie used low kicks. I love low kicks, and just like low kicks was probably my favorite Pokemon generation, besides like a couple like outliers like Scarlet. I love Meowscarada and the entire Sprigatito line, and Palafin, and even Tinkaton. But low kicks is definitely up there in terms of Pokemon from this generation. I'm just happy to see it in the anime, although I wish the main character could have owned it. But yeah, early on, this battle is kind of uninteresting because it's just Liko spamming Magical Leaf, like she used to spam Leafage, while Rika is actually using maneuvers. And I like that Grusha is watching them battle and says, "This is how you battle, huh?" And this builds up to Liko's future battle with Grusha and even a later encounter in the episode, which we'll discuss later. We basically see Florigato get hit head first, and that also it leads to like an interesting scene where Liko begins to hesitate and Rika begins to calm her down a bit and take a break from the battle. And that's when Katie pushes in with low kicks, and we get this incredible choreography of low kicks getting hit for Florigato, powering up, and Katie going all out and basically taking out Dugtrio and also weakening Clodsire enough for Liko's Florigato to basically beat it. I don't know how I feel about this. I like this idea that she takes the spotlight in order to assist, basically by like taking the damage and then using that output to damage them and basically put Liko in a position to win. I feel like that's what they should be doing. But for a while, she took more of a head-on approach for the battle, more than Iono even did. But Iono was the star of that whole battle compared to Katie, who's actually trying to share the spotlight. Used one big play before she got taken out to hand the assist off to Liko. But yeah, then we get a really good scene where Liko realizes how fun battling is and her connection to Florigato and how she wants to be better at battling for Florigato, which I feel like we've just had this happen a lot already. But yeah, Rika's happy Liko realizes what it means to battle, and we see Florigato even learn acrobatics, which hopefully, this means Liko is gonna stop spamming Magical Leaf. Like, I like that she moved on from Leafage, but literally Leafage is just like and Magical Leaf are the exact same, and she only uses them. She only uses Quick Attack for maneuvers. She doesn't even use Scratch anymore. I just need Liko to start learning new moves just to make battles more unique. But I do like a little detail that before Liko does Terrasilize, when a Sludge Wave gets sent at her, she commands for a strike style of the Magical Leaf, which kind of goes back to what I was hoping she started doing with Leafage back in episode 20 something with Kabu's training, where she was developing different styles of striking with the strike style, the more wide style, strike fast, wide, defensive, and all of that. And I'm happy she was using it in this battle. I also liked her using Floragato's little yo-yo to basically maneuver the air better. But yeah, this is the one part I really don't like about this battle. It's the terastallization aspect where Liko terastallizes. Same thing with Rika, and basically Liko gets one shot. But yeah, I like the ending of this battle. Liko devastated that she lost because she actually felt the emotions of the battle, and I'm happy that she cried here because that's what Rika was trying to teach her with this battle: the impact and feeling it and being into the battle. And I like that Katie and Rika comfort her and even mention that to her, that they're happy that she was able to get this emotional over a battle and care this much over a battle that she broke down in tears for losing, and all that after working so hard. I'm happy. That's the best part of this battle. I feel like Roy's choreography way better, but just the writing of this battle, beautiful. But now, on the side, we had Dot finally interacting with Penny. Basically, at the beginning of Liko's battle, Terrapagos runs off, and Dot's the one who goes to catch it up. She eventually finds Terrapagos with Penny, where Penny's like acting all shy and awkward, and takes Dot over to the side, hiding from Agate, who's taking on the teacher role. That's when Penny and Dot have a little conversation where Penny reveals she knows Dot, and she's also, instead of the team star leader like she was in the games and a hacker, she actually has the job she has during the post game, where she's the Elite Four, basically tech manager, where she manages all league points, and she's in that job extends a bit to the school, where she's also the person who develops the technical and app sides towards the school, with all like the courses, basically setting schedules and just the entire interface of the school, like the digital interface. I also do love that Dot mentions Paradox Pokemon through the use of like the books that inspired Toro and Sada to actually go into their research and study Area Zero and Scarlet and Violet book, which we do see, because we see Agate reading the Scarlet book to learn more about Terrapagos, but once Dot accidentally interrupts her because Terrapagos starts running towards her, Dot basically makes her put it down, and Dot sees the book herself, and because Terrapagos is attracted towards the images, Dot decides to basically rent out the book. I also do like another really good detail of Dot relating to Penny, because Dot is the one who works on the Rising Bolt Calculus interface, and she even mentions that. And I love how they're both shy and awkward, but like they both get each other and they both realize it. So this is hopefully the start of a nice friendship. And I also do like a detail that Dot is really the only one to interact with Agate. Like Liko and Roy were immediately able to realize Coral and Onyx were the explorers, because they had both interacted with them early, and then they also made it obvious in disguises. But Agate here, no one really interacted with her besides Dot that one time, and she was actually like playing her role good as a teacher, and even had like a decent disguise where if you didn't see her in Deathly and interacted with her a lot, which Dot is the only one to do that, like I said, but it was more just quickly, I need to stop your machine, that you were the one running, and then she ran off. And I like that Agate still hasn't been caught, but Penny is actually working on the sidelines to basically discover what's going on with her. I wish, that's kind of weird that Dot didn't put it together that she could be a potential explorer, but hey, whatever. Especially after in the first episode, where they clearly know the explorers have infiltrated the school, to even consider her after all the warnings Penny did. But yeah, Penny and Dot trade contact information, which is going to be important later in the future, hopefully. And the episode ends with Dot renting out the Scarlet book, while Liko actually has a discussion with Grusha, where Grusha gives Liko some advice, walks off, and Liko's like, "What the hell was that?" Because Gita calls him to a meeting. And this also builds up the next set of challenges, which was in a preview of the live episode, which I didn't watch it live, so I saw random screenshots of the preview on Twitter, so I'm not really knowledgeable of what's going on. I just know every battle's a 2-on-2, and it's against gym leaders again, Liko, Busha, Roy, Ryan, and sadly, although I wanted Larry to go against Roy, it's Larry and Dot. I'm happy to get to see Larry though, but I kind of wish it was against Roy and Go along. Maybe in a potential third round. But yeah, the episode does end with Dot showing off the Scarlet book to Liko and Roy. And that's going to lead into next episode where they get freed and they ask the history teacher. But yeah, overall, I like this episode. People were saying this is like sort of like a pseudo half-season finale for the Terrazzo debut arc. I'm curious if they're going to change the name or even get a new OP, because next episode, we basically passed everything we see in the opening, and even next episode, we're going to see Ranford, or whatever her name is, who isn't in the current one. So it's going to be interesting to see if they do some minor updates. But yeah, I love the writing of the battle, although I feel like the battle could have been more appealing. Visually, I do love the writing around it and just the whole message Rika was trying to teach Liko, and I just like Rika as a character. I'm happy we got to see Penny start to have some shine. Although Penny isn't my favorite character of the rivals, I'm happy to see her in the game, in the anime here, and even interacting with Dot, which I feel like those two are going to have a special bond. If we actually get to see more of it, so we'll see. But yeah, Dot's role in this episode perfectly. I feel like this was paired perfectly with a battle, instead of just having this randomly happen. I feel like it makes sense. Terrapagos wanders off, and Dot runs into Penny, and even this is where the interaction happens. It sets up future, potentially, the explorers being exposed. But I do kind of wish this was near the start of the arc. Like I said, if we had another episode at the school, I feel like this would have been a perfect arc opener. And then potentially even later on, we get Penny following up with Dot throughout the story. And even when Freed has his own episode, he could have had the knowledge prior of the Scarlet Battle book. But yeah. And I also do like they mentioned Heath by name. But I hope that we get Professor Turo and Sada soon, and even Arvin. But yeah. Overall, I'd give this episode a 9 out of 10. It's more the choreography of the battle that puts it down for me. But yeah. Hope you guys like this video and subscribe for more content like this in the future, because Horizons is coming back. We're getting the 2-on-2s soon against all the gym leaders. More story progression with Terrapagos. And even from merch recently, we've seen Entei and Cleavor in more merch. So we're going to get more of the hero Pokemon soon. And this just seems like we're midway through Horizons. But yeah, hopefully we get more catches soon as well, because I saw next week's preview. There's kind of some Pokemon that I hope Liko and Roy would catch. But yeah, that's man. Hope you guys... No, not that. Edit. Make sure you guys like, subscribe for more content like the future. S-Min, signing off.